I'm going to take you in my journey. We are going to have fun. I'm going to downtown Greenville and I'm going to read a book, pass some time, maybe talk to strangers, and then that's it. After that, we're gonna get some sun, but as you can see right now, there's not a lot of sun. So we are just going to the city, to downtown, and I'm gonna show you the falls that I've been. So Michael, how do you feel about this quarantine?
I feel like it's something that at the end of the day I know is probably shocking a lot of people, maybe catching a lot of people off guard, but it's also something that I feel like a lot of people now are getting to spend more time with their family. They're starting to realize
That's
the thing
true.
that
That's
matters
true.
the most.
And I feel like that's the message of it.
Yeah,
Actually.
right.
Because I did started a podcast too with my friend and we were talking about this thing. She was telling me that, oh, I think this quarantine is really just for us to slow down and then really go back to our own roots.
Right. And that's a good perspective because I do honestly think at a certain level that could be a benefit from it. I honestly believe things won't be the same after it's over. And the change that does happen is going to be a beneficial change for most people. I mean, a lot of things I feel like when it comes to jobs is going to be different, but at the same time that could be a good thing. So people can do stuff that's a little bit more creative. That's
But
more
you know
aligned with
what?
they
You know
wanna
what
do.
I think? I
Yeah.
think because if you look at the last year, everything was going so fast. I was working in a hospital last year, and I was working 7 days a week. 7 days a week.
Yeah. Woo.
And it's just I feel like this is just like a break, and I feel like humanity is from here is just gonna we're just gonna blast off.
Oh, yeah.
And technology is gonna be here.
Oh yeah, technology is here for sure.
If you look around, I was just looking around. I was just watching people. Everybody's just accustomed to headphones, phones. Everybody has their own technology, and I feel like this is a pause, because after this pause, humanity is just gonna move forward to
Absolutely.
technology per se.
Absolutely. I believe that thoroughly. I believe we're just in a period of a major transition. I don't know if it's something deeper going on, but I feel like that's not for me to know.
But I hope it's for the best though.
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna be what you make it. Like if you
You're
want,
right.
if you want, if you want to expect the worst,
You're right. I
then
like
that's
that.
probably what you're gonna get. Like your situation may get really bad, but if you look at this as a positive thing and it only can get better from here, then I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. It's just a lot. Whoever you're, spending the most time with, make sure it's people that's motivating you, that's positive people.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
I thought it was bad. You feel me?
It's good. It's good. So how do you feel about this quarantine?
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to the club.
You work in the club?
I'm a stripper.
I kinda felt that.
I did it at home. Now I'm gonna try it down here. Let's see.
I So how do you feel? What's your thoughts about this quarantine?
This whole experience has been extremely eye-opening. Not seeing like in 33 years of my life, I would have to live in a condition like this. Because growing up as a child, you know, I was taught about rules, respecting other people, and treat others how you want to be treated. So that freedom of running through the yard, playing with friends, going places, going to different functions is just what I grew up in. And I feel like that's what people in the United States have done since they were born, interact with other people. So the quarantine put me back in a nutshell to really do things in a certain way, not only to keep myself safe, but to keep others safe. And it was very shocking to me because at first I was scared. I was not knowing if this was something that was going to be worse than what it is. Am I going to become ill?
You thought you were gonna get it?
I just, because of it was an outbreak, and it was, numbers were going from 0 to numbers I couldn't even fathom and thinking about, which showed me that it was something that was only controlled if we were doing the proper things that the CDC was enforcing people to really take as a day-to-day routine in order to keep us healthy. So I was shocked, but I mean, quarantine, it opened my eyes too. I was able to appreciate my life because I worked 7 days a week for 5 years. So I was able to grab a hold to my moments of right now and really just think about,
Chill.
yeah, and appreciate those who I love. And I had the time to confess and say, you know, this is a perfect moment for me to do things that I was not doing on a regular basis, like speaking to relatives, talking to my loved one in a significant way of showing that this is a bump in the road, but this is just another battle, you know.
It's like a pause.
It is. It was.
So what are you gonna do after this quarantine?
So after this quarantine, I really realized that limiting the things that I do, going out places, either going to restaurants, going to bars, or just trying to get involved with going out isn't as necessary, which was my practice before quarantine, but having no choice but to do things at home. I'm eating more home-cooked food this year.
Which is nice, right?
It is lovely. My partner's growing a garden that I help participate in.
Yeah.
I became more of a person concerned about things that I can build from what I have, not from what I earn. And that was like the major important thing. I've taught myself so many things without taking shortcuts. I'm really going to take, if it's 10 steps I must take, I'm going to make sure I do 12 to be able to engage, then learn from it so I can teach somebody something very important. And it was a perfect thing for me to be able to learn because I'm going to be more of a home person. I'm going to be all about becoming a home-cooked chef, you know. I might not be on TV, but I'm still going to put a delicious plate in front of you. And family, you know, communication. I was able to build my communication now, have my ties stronger with loved ones, friends, and that's where I want to keep it. And I'm not gonna go splurge and extend myself. I'm really gonna centralize my life and focus on the things that I really need to do. Quarantine has helped me eliminate things, and now I have built better habits. So I'm just gonna continue to build those better habits to become greater habits. That's
very important, habits. Yeah. And routine.
It is.
All right, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Stay safe, love you guys.